I'm going to talk about one really hot topic today, and that's TikTok. So before I even start talking about TikTok, I want to tell you to focus, because people on TikTok are also focused. 80% of users on TikTok, while they're using the app, don't have any other screen turned on. So there is no Netflix, there is no Facebook, there is nothing else while they're on TikTok, because TikTok is so engaging that you don't use anything else. There are no other screens turned on while you're on TikTok. So that's something that is completely different comparing TikTok to any other platform. So if you compare what's going on Facebook, like usually you have some other screens turned on, like you're watching TV, you're watching some movie on TV, and like you're scrolling on Facebook because like ADHD, you know, and everything. So, but like when you're on TikTok, you're fully focused. And one of the reasons why is that is because of the algorithm on TikTok. TikTok has one of the most amazing algorithms in the world, and also the videos are short. Like most of the videos on TikTok are around 35 seconds, and that's usually what you want to keep your videos to last. Like they're currently testing videos that last for 10 minutes, and you can upload it. Like most of the people can upload videos for, like, I don't know, 3 minutes, but like 35 seconds is what you want to focus on. And like before I even start talking about that, I'm gonna tell you more, like we're gonna go through different stuff, like why should you be on TikTok, what's the importance of the organic profile. We're gonna talk a bit about creatives, what are the most important ad placements and features, how to hire TikTok influencers to boost your profit. That's a really interesting part, because like as previously mentioned, like I work with Sellers Alley, like I built the Sellers Alley. I work with a lot of Amazon sellers, like more than 200 sellers are in the agency that are working each month with us. And like when they reach out about TikTok, one of the first things that they mention is like, we don't have enough videos. And like that's something that is so easily solved. And like you don't need to have your own creatives to be on TikTok and to have hundreds of videos on TikTok about your product or about like whatever you're doing. I'm going to tell you more about tips and tricks, and to wrap up at the end, obviously. So why should you be on TikTok? Like last year, TikTok introduced some numbers, and like all of the TikTok numbers are changing all the time. Like whatever you see now here today, it's gonna be different in a couple of weeks, you know, because like TikTok is growing so fast. Like last year when I talked about TikTok, I would usually say that there are like 800 million users there, and now it's like more than 1 billion of active users. So not just like downloaded the app. And like last year, there was news about what's the most visited website in the world. And imagine that, it's not Google, it's TikTok. So that's something that is really, really interesting. Also, 83% of TikTok users have posted a video. And like users of TikTok usually open TikTok 8 times per day, and they spend almost 1 hour a day. And that's something that is absolutely insane, especially having in mind that it's such an engaging platform that you need to have your headphones, you need to have sound on, you need to like pay attention what's going on in the videos. And like why is all that like happening like that? I mentioned the algorithm and like how it works. So one of the really cool things about TikTok, as I mentioned, 35 seconds is like usual length of each video on TikTok. Like for those 35 seconds, algorithm gets a lot of information. Like when you go on YouTube, average YouTube video length is around 10 to 12 minutes, and comparing to 35 seconds. And you can do the same thing. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe, you can engage in like so many ways, like just on any other platform, but like you do all of that in 35 seconds on TikTok, which is a massive difference comparing to 10 minutes. So in those 52 minutes per day, TikTok gets way more information about you. And like the algorithm is so good, it's checking what kind of content are you engaging with, and it's pushing way more content like that in the future for you. So like if you liked a lot of videos of puppies, then guys, you're screwed. You're gonna watch a lot of other videos of puppies because TikTok is gonna push more puppies to you. And like after that, the algorithm is gonna be like, okay, he likes puppies, maybe he likes the other animals as well. Like let's try with other animals, let's try with cats, let's try with wild animals and so on. So the algorithm is always A/B testing what's going on with the user. So that's one of the reasons why it's so engaging. And also, like our brain works in a manner that we want to be sure that everything is okay around us. So like, for example, at this point, we are here at the conference, we're listening to some guy talking about TikTok, and your brain tells you like you're safe in the next 5 to 10 seconds. And it always like reviews that part, and it's always checking what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 seconds. And when you're on TikTok, you need to scroll further because your brain is telling you like what's next, what's next, what's next, what's next. And like because of that, combining with all of the other things that algorithm is doing, you end up like spending a lot of time on TikTok, as it says 52 minutes. So what's the importance of the organic profile? Let's start with that. So basically there are 3 pillars of TikTok. First one is organic, the other one is paid traffic, and the third one is UGC, or user-generated content, or influencers, call it like as you wish. So when it comes to algorithm and how it works between PPC and advertising on TikTok comparing to organic, like is it like in any kind of correlation? It's not. So should you have organic profile so it would work with the algorithm? No. So should you really have organic profile? Definitely. So you should definitely have organic profile because like when somebody is clicking on your ad, they want to see if you're a legit business or like to get to know more with your audience. So you need to go there and like to see the organic profile as a user, you know. So that's one of the main reasons. What you need to do, you need to have, like as I mentioned, like TikTok is really a video consuming platform. So for that kind of stuff, like you need to have a lot of videos. You need to post all the time. So there is another thing that I usually tell people, like we have a rule of like 5 minutes a day to check first 5 seconds of each video. So like when you go to For You feed on TikTok, you're gonna see a lot of videos there that are recommended to you. And all of those videos there are winning videos that are already working pretty well with other users on TikTok. So go there, check those videos, check first 5 seconds of the video. Why first 5? Because like those 5 seconds are the most important 5 seconds of each video. Because in those 5 seconds, users are deciding if they're going to scroll further or they're going to stay and watch the whole video. Also, you need to use high-resolution videos. Obviously, like you can use your phone. All our phones are recording in high resolution. So like, should you have like, let's say Hollywood-style videos? Well, I definitely don't recommend to use them because we work with a lot of clients. We work with like from beginners that are just starting their e-commerce journey to like people that are trying to generate some leads to multinational massive brands, like multi-billion brands work with us. Also, we started working with sport events. So one of the events that we worked with, like the last one, it was in August in Munich. There was European Championship in athletics. We were in charge of their TikTok, and like we tried like a lot of different stuff. So that's basically answering your question: should TikTok be used only for buying products and like making sales, or is it going to be good for leads as well? It's gonna like TikTok is amazing for so many different things. And one of the really cool things that we as an agency have, like we have a contract with TikTok that allows us to test all of the new features before they're publicly released. And like there are so many new stuff that are happening on TikTok. And like I'm so passionate about TikTok because it's so amazing. Like we have situations when our clients are starting with like $15,000 in ad spend and end up like after 3 months spending like $500,000 in ad spend. And like, sorry, and that's one of the reasons why I'm jumping from one topic to another. So like when I mentioned like the videos, like should you have organic? Definitely. So make sure that your videos stand out. Think new and think original. Also try to follow the trends. I know that it really doesn't make sense to follow the trends and to be original. Basically, it's a really thin line. Because you don't want to be a copycat. You're not gonna want to like do exactly the same as other people are doing. You want to experiment, try something new, but still try to be inside of the trends. And I'm gonna tell you more in a couple of slides about how to get to the trends and like how to use them. Make all the videos clean and simple. Make sure that that you use like the right area for it, because in the lower part of the video, you're gonna have the description, you're gonna have the links, maybe CTA button if there is an ad, and also you're gonna see one part that shows the song. And when it comes to songs and sounds, they're really, really important on TikTok. They're one of the most important parts of TikTok because, as I mentioned, TikTok is an engaging platform. If you didn't know, you can use TikTok for pictures as well, but please don't do it because it's terrible. It's not going to work. It's not working for anybody. So use videos and use sounds. Use popular sounds. So why should you use the popular sounds from the sound library? Because when you use those sounds, people are going to click on those on the links to that sound, and you're going to see the list of all of videos that are using that sound. And you're going to end up in the same group of trending videos, and people are going to watch your videos more just because you use some trending sound. So, as I mentioned, you don't need Hollywood-style video. We work with one mattress company that definitely has money for Hollywood-style videos. Only the biggest brands are using Hollywood-style videos for the statement, not for the sales. They want to show you that they have money to spend. And when it comes to those regular videos that are not standing out comparing to other videos, as I mentioned, that mattress company used one of the employees, the guy took the phone, went to his room, placed a lot of different lights in the room, and he was just jumping on the mattress. It's so stupid that it's working. So they managed to sell a lot of products just because of that type of videos. And when I mentioned the length, from 5 to 60 seconds is allowed. We suggest to have short videos around 35 seconds, and the size should be up to 500 megabytes. And as I mentioned, it's all about the creative. So how to know what's going to work on TikTok and what's not? There is Creative Center. Creative Center is awesome place on TikTok. TikTok is really listening users and people that are spending money on the ads. So they're building a bunch of different tools. So you don't really need any external tool to help you to find something trending on TikTok or to find what's working on TikTok. You can even check what's working for others. So you can search for the brands and you can see what kind of ads they're using and what kind of videos they're uploading. So you're gonna know what's working for them, and you're gonna know what might work for you. And when you see the trends, you can filter through the popular trends, and you can see the trajectory of those trends. So you would be able to see if the trend is fading or it's going up, the third song there that is going up. So all of these are going up basically. You can pick each one of them, is going to work probably for you. And when it comes to there is audience insight, there is one really interesting thing about TikTok. People usually think that TikTok is made for teenagers and it's mostly based on users that are at the teenage group. Well, that was the case at the beginning, and that definitely changed. So 62% of users on TikTok are women. From the age of 18 to 25 is 27% of users. From the age of 26 to 35, it's another 25-ish%. And one of the interesting things for the guys that are selling stuff online, around 7% of users are older than 50. So that's something that is usually not expected to see on TikTok. And one of the things that I would usually say about demography on TikTok is that 40% of users on TikTok don't have Facebook profile. That changed because the amount of users on TikTok grew. since the last year, but still, like, a lot of users on TikTok are not really going to Facebook. And like the other thing that I heard from the guys on TikTok that they did some kind of analysis, and like what they mentioned, like that around 20 or 30% of users of TikTok are saying that they're watching TV less than previously before they started using TikTok. So that's something that is really interesting. So to return to Creative Center, that's really great place to find new trends. There is a discovery tool. There are creative insights, as I mentioned. Uncover the strategies behind the high-performing ads, so you can see all of the ads from other brands, so you don't need to have any kind of hack or anything. Just go there, you're going to see all of it. Use commercial audio library. It's massive, and like it's absolutely free to use it. And I'm pretty sure that Mauer is going to create a meme about me saying it's massive. So creative tools, it's also one of the things that you can definitely use and to unleash your creativity. So after the organic part, like you need to focus on the ads. And I'm going to tell you more about like the most important ad placements and features. So one of the most important ones is Spark Ads. When it comes to Spark Ads, that's, I think, pretty unique feature for TikTok. So you can use Spark Ads and boost videos that don't belong to you. And when I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, I mentioned that a lot of people are struggling with the creative part. They don't have enough videos. Well, this is the way how you can boost someone else's videos. And I'm going to tell you more like how to get others to create videos for you in the easy way. You can use your own TikTok account for those posts. Like you can post like different videos where somebody else is going to post the video. It's going to be like just a regular post. It's going to have a link to the product page or a landing page that is going to be in description or in comments or wherever. But like when you use Spark Ads, you can add CTA button. And that CTA button is really important so you can send traffic towards your website or wherever you want to send it. So the other thing that is pretty cool is collection ads. For the collection ads, as you can see down there, you can see the card of the product, like image card. So for this type of ads, you need to have a feed. So if you have a D2C website, you can pull the feed from there and like link it to TikTok, and you can create ads on TikTok. And that's something that is similar to shopping ads on Google or DPA ads on Facebook. And why is it so interesting? It's interesting because, like you can see here, you can see in-feed a video ad, and you can see product image card down there. And there is something that is called Instant Page on TikTok. Instant Pages are amazing, and you should definitely use them because they load 11 times faster than landing pages that you can link to your ads. So definitely have in mind to use Instant Pages. For this one, they're automatically generated. And at this point, you see that there are a couple of products there. Some of the things that TikTok is currently testing is adding filters on the top for the stores that have way more products than just a couple of them. And from there, there is like a smooth transition to product detail page that is on your website. And from there, you go to the checkout page. So this is like something that TikTok did to create like a smooth transition from their app to your product on your website and to make the sale. This type of ad is the most popular one and the most common one that everybody knows about. It's in-feed ads, so you basically just scroll through the videos and all of a sudden you see the ad. What's really important to know is, like as I mentioned, like don't go with something super flashy that is going to be like Hollywood style. You want to have something that is going to be interesting enough that people are going to stay and watch the ad, but don't create anything that is like a movie. And another one that is really cool is Top View. For Top View, you're not able to do it on your own. You need to work through the agency. These type of ads are really, really expensive, but they work really good because they, for 3 to 5 seconds, they take full screen when you open the app. So that's something that some big brands are using, especially in the States. Also, there are different types of ads that you can have, like branded challenges. So what each brand wants to become on TikTok or any social media, they want to become trending. And one of the ways how to do it is to use challenges. And you can boost them and like you can do a lot of stuff. I'm not going to read all of the stuff on the slides. You're going to get the slides afterwards. Just send me a message. I'm going to send you all of it. So the other thing is branded effects. Believe it or not, there are filters on social media, and some people are using it. I know, and like for branded effects, those are basically filters on TikTok. And what you want to do, you don't want to be super flashy with your brand name. Nobody's going to use a filter with your brand name in front of their face. They want to use something that is going to be funny, so like it can like go to other people and become trending as well. So you can use gift card code stickers, you can use countdown stickers, voting stickers, and like you can be super creative when it comes to TikTok, especially like combining with some really nice sounds, with some creative videos. It can be really, really, really effective how to do it. The other thing that I mentioned, and it's connected to the Spark ads and like how to get more videos, is to hire TikTok influencers to boost your profit. So all of you guys know what are the content creators and what are the influencers. I'm not going to go really deep into that, but like what you want to know and like what you should get as a biggest takeaway of this presentation is to go to Creator Marketplace. Creator Marketplace is basically built by TikTok, and it's a separate platform inside of the TikTok space, and that's the place where you want to go and find your content. So imagine that it's something like Upwork, and you go there, create campaign, and you can filter who you're going to target. With that campaign, you have like 20 different filters. You can target different countries, you target different topics, you can target different engagement rates, the amount of followers, and so on. So basically, when you think about influencers on TikTok, like how much they're charging way less comparing to other platforms. And why is that? Because of those Spark ads. So when you use those Spark ads, with influencer, it's basically triple win situation. Those influencers are trying really hard to create high quality content for you that then you're gonna boost through Spark ads, and TikTok is gonna make money on the third side by you spending money on the ads, and you're gonna be super happy because you're gonna have a lot of videos, and the influencer is gonna be super happy because you're sending traffic towards their content. So why is that going to work? So basically, for that kind of stuff, you need to have like full strategy how you're going to do it. You need to spend like 2 or 3 months on Creator Marketplace to get to the point where you have like 50 to 100 influencers, and then you can start like getting the content from them in the right scale. So with 50 to 100 influencers, you're going to get like one video from each one of them per month. You're going to end up with 50 to 100 videos. Obviously, not all of the 100 of videos are going to be great, but they're going to compete between themselves because they want to get their videos boosted. So basically, you're going to end up with a lot of videos. And you need like 2 or 3 videos per week for the ads that stuff are going to work. If you have less videos than that, it's probably not the right time for you to start advertising on TikTok. And one of the things that you can do if you're a big brand, if you're a big seller, you can definitely reach out to TikTok and tell them that you're willing to invest a certain amount of money, and TikTok is going to add you to their acceleration program, and they're going to give you up to $20,000 to create videos. Obviously, they're not going to give you cash. They're going to give you a list of creative agencies that they work with. You pick one. You call them, you can talk to all of them. As I said, like you pick one, they create videos for you, and then TikTok reimburse you with money for that. So Creator Marketplace is the perfect place to find videos. And if you're not using it, you're having like a massive mistake. So with Creator Marketplace, it's absolutely free. You can track all of the content there. There is a nice dashboard there, so you don't need to use any external app for tracking influencers and so on. So that's the perfect spot to do it. Also, one of the things that I forgot to mention that is really important. Well, when you micromanage those influencers, you're probably not going to get the right stuff for you, because let's say that on TikTok, like there is a certain group of people that are doing all of the dances and like they're funny and all of that. On the other end, you have people that are doing tutorials, and you want to reach to both groups of people, and you tell them that they all need to dance. So let's say that you tell the Excel guy that is doing a lot of tutorials about Excel to start dancing. His viewers and like followers are gonna say like, you sold yourself, like that content is terrible, they're gonna unfollow him. So that's something that you don't want to do. You want to make sure that they're gonna create a content that is suitable for their followers. So that's something that you definitely need to be aware of. When it comes to tips and tricks to get your sales rolling, so there are a lot of stuff that you need to have in mind. One of the most important things that you need to know about TikTok, there is something called honeymoon period. In that honeymoon period, you have 50 conversions for TikTok algorithm to understand what's going on. So in those 50 conversions, you have that learning phase. From that learning phase, the campaign is moving to post-learning phase. So in the learning phase, you don't want to make a lot of changes. You want to stick with the budget, you want to stick with the bids and everything, like just in case the campaigns are not moving at all, you want to expand your audience a bit, because especially guys that are into e-commerce, they know like who is their right audience. They can even upload the audience to TikTok and create lookalike audience and so on. And like if you see that it's not working, try to start a bit broader and then narrow it down over time. So after that learning phase, you have post-learning phase. In that phase, you don't, like when you see that the campaign is working great, you don't want to double the budget all of a sudden. You want to increase the budget for up to 20%, or the algorithm is gonna like go back to the learning phase. And like if something worked, it's probably not gonna work anymore. When it comes to bids, when it comes to other stuff about optimization, you don't want to make a lot of changes as well. You want to change the bids for around 20% as well, and only twice a week. If you do it more frequently than that, it's gonna mess up the algorithm, and that's something that you don't wanna do. There is another really cool feature on TikTok that is similar to, like, I don't know if there are Amazon sellers here, like called bulk files, like guys that are doing Google ads as well, like know that. So you can use Excel spreadsheets and upload campaigns there. Please don't use them on TikTok yet, they're not doing the great. So algorithm can still like be messed up if you're using bulk files. Also, when you're creating campaigns, never create more than 15% of new campaigns comparing to the amount of campaigns that you already have. So if your campaigns, if you have, let's say, 100 campaigns in your account, don't create another 50, because that's going to mess up the algorithm. If you have 100 of them, create 15, wait for the learning phase for those 15 campaigns to pass by, and then create a new group of campaigns. So that's something that is really interesting, and that's something that you need to know. When it comes to tracking, you can definitely use Pixel and hard-code it to your website. If you're sending traffic towards, let's say, once again, Amazon, I'm always using Amazon as a reference because I work with a lot of Amazon sellers. Basically, you cannot do anything about it except to use Amazon attribution. I'm having a call like in the next 10 or 15 days with guys from Amazon to talk about that, because they have trouble, like there is a hard wall between external traffic and Amazon is not willing to share information about traffic inside of Amazon. So basically you send traffic through TikTok, then you need to use the attribution, and from there you're going to be able to see what's going on Amazon through attribution. So one of the main issues there that they're having is a lot of traffic that is being sent there is redirected to the Amazon app. And because of that, we have a massive problem tracking all of the data. So have that in mind when you're using Amazon attribution and sending traffic there. When you're using the traffic to send it to your D2C website, that's absolutely perfect. It's working as a charm. You can see all the traffic and all of the data inside of TikTok. So Follow the creative rules as well. Minimum 3 videos per ad group is a must. That's something that is really important. As I mentioned previously, you need to add 2 or 3 videos per week all the time. Try to use videos that are up to 30-35 seconds. Make sure to add videos on a weekly basis, as I mentioned. Try to use all the trends, as I mentioned. Long videos that look like typical ad will decrease the chance of conversion. So don't use any Hollywood-style videos or regular commercials. Try to be creative. Try to use something that is new, that is going to be engaging. So we have one case study. We worked with Feel Unique, and I'm not going to go really in depth, step by step. You can go to our website and download step by step what we did with them, because I don't want to bore you to death, and I'm already talking way above my time. So Feel Unique is one massive brand, especially in Europe and in the UK. What we did, we had a budget of 15,000 euros to increase their engagement and to increase their presence. So what we did with their money, basically we increased the amount of sessions, we increased the new session rate for 84%, and increased the Google search volume for 49%, and we increased the beauty box impression as well for 75%. As I mentioned, I'm not going to go through all of the steps there, because it's a lot of steps. Go to our website, download the case study, you're going to be able to see everything there. So to wrap up, mix organic TikTok profile with the ads, use the creator marketplace to get the UGC content. It's a really good tool to send traffic and to create conversions and also leads. TikTok is really smart when it comes to tools, so they offer a whole bunch of different tools, and feel free to use them. They're absolutely free. They're absolutely the best tools that you can find regarding TikTok, because TikTok obviously owns their data, and they're really transparent about the data, so you can see everything at a way higher level than comparing to any other social media. Also test a lot of different ad formats and explore diverse types of campaigns. And as I mentioned previously, don't make a lot of changes all the time. I know it's tempting, especially if everything is working, to increase the budgets and increase the bids and all of that. You're just gonna mess up everything. So guys, thank you so much for your time, and basically that's it. Thank you.
Awesome. Good stuff. Let's open it up to Q&A. Now, I don't shoot the messenger. We have time for 3 questions. All right, guys? So get your hands up if you have a question about TikTok ads for Lazar.
I can just yell. Is there a difference in terms of creatives when you run a specific deal strategy, whether it's conversion focused or awareness driving, top of funnel stuff like that brand you just showed me?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just going to repeat the question. Is there a difference in videos that we use and in difference in strategy when we want to create conversions comparing to ones that we're using for the leads? Definitely. So especially for example, when we wanted to sell those tickets for the European Championship, it definitely was different comparing to I don't know, getting subscribers for the newsletter or whatever. So there is a bunch of different campaign types that you can use, and when you, for example, want to use campaigns for generating sales and making purchases, you definitely want to use those campaigns that are pulling the feed from the website and how to generate those cards on the ad. So you click there and create purchases. So yeah, there is a massive difference. We have a couple of case studies about that as well. So I definitely recommend to download them from the website.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, hi. Thank you for the presentation. It was excellent.
Hey,
I have one question. When you mentioned about the creator marketplace and no problem. You mentioned about the creator marketplace and using Spark ads to benefit the 3 parties, right? Who owns the content rights for this? What about if I wanted to use this video further on an Amazon store page or an email marketing campaign, etc.? Like the last thing that you're going to want is to get sued, like a couple months down the line and so on. Like, do you find that you can't use that content again because the content rights and so on?
That's a really good question. So basically what you want to do when you create those campaigns towards influencers, you tell them what kind of content you want. Do you want to use it for other stuff or not? So they need to agree with you, and like you need to have like mutual agreement that you want to use that content for, let's say, Instagram Reels, or if you want to add those videos to the website or like to the landing pages for like click pages, or like if for like Amazon store, like wherever. So basically you need to let them know that you want to use it before they even start creating the content for you. And if they agree, you're absolutely good to go.
Excellent. And just something I'd like to say, when you mentioned about driving traffic to Amazon and the wall that exists there, I'm aware that there's a service called Amped who have managed to pull it off for Google Ads. So you got a call next week, I think you said. I think you should be able to pull it off, yeah, hopefully.
If they can do it, that would be great. But like, I cannot guarantee for anybody that can pull data from Amazon.
One more question, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
I want to ask you, like, why TikTok's ads are not available in some regions?
It's on TikTok. Like, I come from Serbia, and I asked them, like, why don't we have like ads in Balkans, like for Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia, and they're like, we're not even in the pipeline. So basically they're making sure that they're covering the biggest marketplaces, like the States, and like even for Germany, they started creating ads like starting January last year. Like, we were one of the first agencies to be able to do advertising in Germany, and it was like from January to March, and after that was public. So they are going to expand further, but like it's a lot going on with TikTok at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure that they didn't even expect that they were going to grow this fast and at this scale. So they are going to go like to every country. They just need time to make sure that like everything is going to work when they get to the next country.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Put your hands together for Lazar.
Thank you so much, guys.